Hey there. So I thought I'd give a little bit of a chat about Mercury retrograde and the feelings I'm getting from this particular one. It started the 26th of February, I believe, and yes, and um, will become direct on the 20th of March. And then, of course, there are a few days, I think maybe 5 days a week on either end of that, where um, the energies are still in play, less intense. I became aware of Mercury retrograde when I tried to make a video a few days ago, and well, it just yeah, I had glitchy video issues and didn't ultimately post it. So I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to remake that video. But I thought I would chat a little bit about Mercury retrograde and how it kind of feels, given that we've just moved from a snake year. Snakes are fast too, but in a really different way. To this horse here, this leaping free, and and then to have Mercury come around and say, excuse me, there's some re-examining to do, maybe reworking a plan, and actually that's really how this one feels, and I like that it happened just after the switch into such an exuberant, fiery Chinese New Year, the year of the fire horse, because I said I might not have made it to video form, but I have said that the energy of this Lunar New Year really makes me feel Ace of Rods energy, and just breaking free, moving forward with yes, uh, with perhaps abandon, and maybe that's why um, Mercury retrograde feels like such a gift, because this is um, this is a lot of energy, and having this time to slow down slightly, um, and rethink, rethink the path forward, not to not to stop moving forward, but to really um, come up with a plan to move forward, a path to move forward. Yes, to harness a bit of the energy available during this fire horse year. It was so interesting. This was yesterday. I was going to a local grocery, and on my way there, I was walking. I found this card. It's a child's card. I found this card on the ground, and I think it's actually a child's learning shape card. It says brown triangle on the back. So, but I've thought, in the theme of the fire horse and Mercury retrograde, and having just come from the year of the snake, which was certainly a lot about creating new pathways, and I felt, and yeah, shedding what no longer serves to bring forward into the new. I liked the image of this little caterpillar climbing up this to the peak, and it was reminding me that, well, ultimately this caterpillar will become a butterfly, but at this time it's in just very small steps forward, upward, onward toward that peak, and that indeed it is all, excuse me, Indeed, it is all part of the process. Even the color, like the colors truly work from where we are now, and yeah. I apologize for my throat. All right, so I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards to perhaps add to the message. I do want to mention a stone, and I never want people to seek out to purchase something that they don't want, or yeah, but I just thought I would describe the feeling, and maybe that's something you can embrace as just a mode of being during this time. The stone I chose is lepidolite. I have a few tumbles here, and there's a larger one. Actually, I just was noticing I have a quite large pendulum that's also lepidolite, and it's a little sparkly. And what I think drew me to the stone is it's very soothing, it's very peaceful, and truly lends a feeling of balance and trust. You trusting in the process, just being at peace with the now, and as many great minds have said, the present, the now is our powers, our strength, and as much as there is this, we moved into this fire horse year, and I was certainly feeling yes and ready to charge forward. I think this Mercury retrograde is offering us an opportunity to chart the course a bit, not in a rigid way, but in a way that will use the strength and energy that this fire horse year offers to us to move forward in a measured way. Okay. So let me grab a couple of cards, and if all goes well, I'll be pausing this video and doing a pick a card reading. We'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. So, but first, I'm getting one card from the Angels and the Ancestors deck, just to add to this message and perhaps enhance the pick a card messages that come along for you. Okay, please. For this period of Mercury retrograde and the fire horse year, this time that we are experiencing now and will be for a bit. If one doesn't come in a couple more shuffles, I will take that as a sign and put the deck down. Okay, so a couple more. Okay, I have two. I have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. And I have Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. These two both feel like being in one's now, being centered and hearing the inner voice. and any guidance that you receive, you know, from your dreams, from yeah, that's just any downloads, yeah. So yeah, I like that. And then I'll do one from the animal spirit deck as well. Sorry, that was too many. Oh my gosh, these are great cards, but sometimes a little difficult. And I, again, too, I have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. How pretty. And Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Yeah, you know, this all does feel very being in the now. Trusting instinct and moving accordingly. Yeah. And letting I think worrying less about how something comes about, but just having that goal, that distant star to aim toward, and then trusting that the guidance will become apparent as you move along the path. Yeah, just that you will be guided. Okay. I have 3 piles. I have the kitty cat. I have turtle. And I have rabbit. Now I'm going, in the thumbnail for this video, I will be putting timestamps for each pile, so you don't have to watch all 3. So I'm going to pause this video, and this is where I messed up the last time, so let's see how it goes. There's a possibility the intro will be separate from the pick a pile. I'm going to do my best to get this right. Okay, just going to pause, and I'll be right back with the first pile, which is the kitty cat. Okay, followed second by the turtle, and then the rabbit. All right, there you go. Okay, so for the first pile, I have a little jade cat, and the cards, let's see, okay, there she is. And I have 3 cards, one from the Enchanted Map Oracle, I have a Cosmic Energy Oracle card, and I have 1 tarot card. Now let's just see how it plays in with anything already on this table. And here we go. I will start with the Enchanted Map. Details. Okay. Yeah, that is actually very Mercury retrograde. Sorting details, just like sorting, yes. I mean, this desk looks a bit like mine at times, just lots of stuff needing to be organized. I do like that there is a compass on the table, that there is a direction in mind, and then there's a seeking of clarity, that bringing clarity to the situation, releasing, letting go of the things, the elements that really don't serve the path going forward. The second card I have, let me do the, I am going to do the tarot card next. And I have the Five of Swords. And this Five of Swords, I think it's really interesting. In this Five of Swords, there is one figure on the bridge looking down at what he has already released. Looking down at, maybe with some regret of what had to be released. Maybe releasing some ways of thinking that conflict with his path going forward. In this Five of Swords, I don't see other people. I actually only see just little bits of the swords that were released. And yeah, and in release, there is some bittersweet energy involved there. It's yeah, we don't accumulate things just without thought. So yeah, letting go, paring down is bittersweet. Okay, I'm sorry. Just noticing just so many things on this desk on this card. Okay, and the last card I have is from the Cosmic Energy Oracle, Compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. I think that's a beautiful message. Be gentle with yourself on every step of your path. And yeah, I like this little cat. It's not so much the jade, just the confidence of the cat. I always I have cats, and I love that they are just confidently themselves, and such great balancing energy. And gosh, my cats always know when I'm in need of a little extra. They will stick by me until I'm through it. And yes, may you have such great friends in your life. I'm sure you do. Okay, so I will leave it there for you. Enjoy this period. Enjoy creating. Enjoy creating your life. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is the turtle file. This is a cute turtle. It was kind of, for me, it was a freebie. I had bought a few stones from someone that was selling his collection. Landed on its feet. And I think the guy just really was looking to pare down. And so I got what I ordered, and then like all of these extra things, including this cute turtle. It's I think the turtle's like made of clay. I don't know that it's stone. It could possibly be stone. It's cool like stone. Yeah, it's probably stone. Anyway, I don't know what stone it is, but I do know it has little pieces of opal inlaid as its shell. Okay, so for your cards. And yeah. All right, so I have an oracle. I have two different oracle cards and a tarot card. I will start with the Enchanted Map oracle for you. Okay, you have Wizard of Awareness. I get such a, well, it looks very hermit, but out of the cave, coming out of the cave, but trying to discern the best path forward. I do think it's interesting that he's holding a staff and ready to, yes, make movement, but measured and well-considered movement. And this is perfect for Mercury retrograde. It really is. That's what happens during this time. Your tarot card is the Seven of Rods, Seven of Staffs, and isn't that cool? And it does remind me a bit. I mean, they're very different cards, but at the heart of it, there are choices, there are options. Things are up in the air. The choices are up in the air, but that's not a problem because they are suspended until the correct path, the correct move. It doesn't even have to be the path. The best next step, the best first step is chosen. And yeah, and where is it? There's all of this trusting instincts and and connecting to source, to self, which I think both of these cards show. Okay, your last oracle message is communication. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. Okay. Now these two figures are solitary in their in their process. So this is suggesting to me that there could be a benefit to connecting with other people, another person, joining forces in some regard, or perhaps to just get advice. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I think that's all I have for you. Let me just choosing the turtle of the three animals that were offered up. The turtle is the most, it's slower, measured, but just like the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just feeling this bit. Opals are usually quite emotional, but I don't feel that. I feel like a mastery and integration of emotions, and using them also is using your own emotions as your, or at least a part of your inner guidance. Okay, I'll leave it there. Be well. Enjoy this time. Bye. Hey there. All right, so this is the rabbit. It's a little amethyst rabbit. Very cute. And actually has a nice chevron pattern on the back of it. Let's see if I can get it. Really pretty. Alrighty. And let's see, I have 3 cards for you. I have 2 Oracle and 1 Tarot. So the Oracle is from the Enchanted Map. I have Flying. Looks like a bird's eye view of the maze there. I have, for your tarot card, I have 6 of Cups. That's interesting. It's interesting that your cards seem about things in the air. Okay. Oh well, certainly, and it's not lost on me that that we have a horse flying, lifting out of a maze, higher perspective, different perspective. And you know how it is when I'm thinking of like going back to the school that you went to, lower grade school. It doesn't matter which grade, but but going back to the school that at one time in your life might have felt so grand and imposing and full of halls and corners and things that were traumatic sometimes or difficult to navigate. Sometimes there were also times of feeling great joy and accomplishment. But we go back, gosh, it all seems so much smaller and a heck of a lot easier to navigate. That's what I get from this for this Mercury retrograde time, is gaining a higher, different perspective on all that, on your life. Perhaps what has come before. Even things that perhaps you're thinking of for the future, but stepping back, getting a higher perspective. There is a message of your past and really seeing, remembering joy of something in your past, and how it gave you wings, how it really filled you and made you, she's standing on a rose, fully opened rose. So perhaps there's something that you've done in the past, experienced in the past, and perhaps you'll have a chance to revisit that in some regard, and maybe looking at that during this Mercury retrograde time. The last oracle card is from the Cosmic Energy Oracle, and that card, I love this reading. I wish I didn't know the answers already. I didn't choose a pile for myself. Creativity. Creativity is your inner expression. Unleash it. So it looks like perhaps something that maybe you've done or considered, dabbled in before. I don't know. But gosh, enjoy this time. And what I do think is interesting, during Mercury retrograde, sometimes forward movement, starting new things is a challenge. But picking up something that you have already been doing, maybe looking at it in a new way, with a new perspective, a new way to express. yeah, maybe that's something to consider, breathing new life into that which is already around you, within you. And yeah, is there a creativity one here? Gosh, I feel like, yeah, I think it's this one. Follow the voice of your soul. That is certainly, to me, when I see a rose, a fully open rose, such a perfect flower. I think that's the voice of the soul. Anyway, enjoy your Mercury retrograde time, and yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me just see if I get anything from the rabbit. It's one thing about rabbits which has always fascinated me. I'm not sure how this plays in, but we have some wild rabbits that I see in the yard occasionally, and as soon as I step into their view, they stop like a statue, and they are seemingly looking ahead, but their eyes are kind of on each side of their face. So while they are seeming to stare ahead, they're actually seeing what's on either side of them. And yes, and being cautious. They're cautious in playing their hand. They're not showing their hand the way they are looking, what their plan is. They are keeping it to themselves for now. So maybe I'm sorry, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. I think what I want to distill it to is maybe no need to explain your process to people. Keep it to yourself. Let it be your own joy. Okay, I'll leave it there. And thank you so much for watching. All right. Be well. Enjoy this time and all time. Bye.